So obviously, these are trying times.
Of course.
Where racial tensions are at an all-time high. You know, people are looting. Things are out of control, and we need leaders in the communities to come out and to calm people down and try to create a message of peace and unity. So Diddy,
You talking about Puff Daddy?
it's Diddy now.
Oh, okay.
Mr. P. Diddy decided I'm gonna fix everything. So he decides, hey, we're gonna have a Black Leadership Conference on
Awesome.
YouTube.
Awesome.
And as part of the panel of our Black Leadership Conference, we're going to invite such famous Black luminaries as Amy Schumer and Shaun King. And it was the most panned thing I've ever, dude. Even in the middle of nationwide riots, Twitter was like, "Oh, come on, are you fucking kidding me?"
Oh,
It was trending even as riots were going on. It was hilarious. That's how bad it was.
I live in New York, and first of all, I was really bummed out. Her name was Amy.
I was gonna say that's not doing you any favors right now, right?
She was like
No,
Chunk
it's
from
really
the
not.
Goonies,
And I mean, I
right?
look like these chicks, you know? Like, I look like...
you look like the lady that was stealing the lamps at Target.
Look,
You
I'm
know,
going to say
like,
something. It's going to be pretty controversial, and some of you guys are not going to believe me, but Royce will back me up here. Amy Schumer was a piece of ass there.
She used to
for
be
like-
when she was young, she was very pretty.
There was.
Oh, yeah.
I know some of you younger folks are going to go, no, you're a fucking... I'm telling you, there was maybe a 1-year window there where you were like, God, Amy Schumer could get it. I've never seen somebody fall apart like this.
She did. I mean, let me see if I...
Was she a 10? No, but she could get it. Not every girl you fuck's going to be a 10. She was never a 10. But, she was a hard 7, 7.5. She could get it at one point. And I don't know what happened, but my God.
Carbs.
I mean, yeah, but still, man, Jesus Christ. Some girls get see what I mean? Come on. You're fucking nuts.
That's
if
a
you
young
wouldn't
Amy
have
Schumer.
Yeah, you're nuts if you wouldn't have fucked that chick. You're insane. Is she a 10? No. But come on. You're really
Sure
letting
could.
your hatred of Amy Schumer blind you if you don't admit that you probably would have fucked that. I would have fucked that. Dude, back in the day, it was like, yeah, Amy Schumer, she could get it. But this, dude, go look at that and then go back to the fucking...
Same person.
Jesus Christ. Oof.
Excuse me, we want a table sooner than that. Like, I look like the...
Is she trying to be funny?
It made me feel, to be honest, like, aside from heartbroken, like, it made me feel furious. And like,
She couldn't put makeup on for this?
wanted, like, she lost her job. She'll never get another job. But I want
Is she
worse for
storing
her.
food in her
It-
cheeks for the winter? Like, I don't know what's going on with her, but
Who's she talking about? This other Amy person she's talking about? I don't even know what she's talking about.
No
I
idea.
have no clue.
no idea. But we got
It should, because of what she was, like, that kind of false information and those false claims, like, could have led to real, true physical harm or death. And, like, I mean, when you...
This is going great.
I mean, like, it
Is somebody vacuuming?
apparently
these
maybe her
events broke my
retarded
heart
husband.
today, and for different reasons, but they both felt equally severe to me. And the thing that annoyed me the most about her was because I bet if you looked on her Instagram, I bet at some point she has like a Black Lives Matter post.
Did they think this was going to be like getting the Amy Schumer star power?
Could you please let out of touch rich Jewish woman from the Upper West Side finish her point, Royce, about racial
You're right.
inequality?
I'm really sorry.
Could
You're
you
right.
please?
I got you.
Could you please
These
let
people don't-
the niece of Chuck Schumer,
Of course.
who sits on the Senate Finance Committee,
Of course.
could you please let her finish telling us about how we're racist and wrong and how we have too much privilege. Please, Royce, please let her finish.
She looks like current Nick Swartzen, yeah.
That's a good point. Yeah, she does.
Don't know even what's inside them, and it's everyone together. It's a systematic, deep problem that, in my experience.
In your experience of what? Of your early when you were fucking early edgy girl and Jesselneck was writing your jokes, you were making fun of black people more than anybody else. She was. Watch her early stand-up stuff. Watch it when she still looked like this. Her jokes were way different than when she looks like this.
You know, the only way to really make
Somebody says she looks like Mario Batali.
Change is to have people of color in the highest positions of power.
You didn't call them people of color when you were making fun of them in your early specials, Amy, and when you were fucking middle act for Jimmy Norton. You weren't calling them that. That's not what you were. You weren't calling them people of color. I remember.
Yeah, I
remember what you were calling them, Amy, and it wasn't people of color. That's for sure.
That's the only way. And what I've learned this year, in the last couple of years, is, you want to talk about feminism, but you need to put people of color, and especially women of color, first.
So, feminism isn't enough, but when you have feminism, this fucking bitch, these little compartmentalized groups that they make, it's like, well, we're going to have one group of feminism, but we're going to have another subgroup of black feminists, and then trans feminists are going to be in a smaller subgroup because they're bigger. Shut up!
As next in line to have people be paying attention and realize, and I'm sorry, I'm not like, I'm
smart,
not
pretty,
a political
funny
commentator or whatever, and I feel...
But that's all you do now. The fucking balls
true.
on this. I'm not
I know.
like a political commentator or whatever, but body positivity and blacks and like, oppression and social justice. But like, I'm not like, ugh.
I had a baby a year ago. Excuse me,
What?
sorry.
You don't say.
No, she ate a baby.
Okay, that makes more
You
sense.
misunderstood.
I ate a baby.
They dropped the baby. They dropped the baby down like the goat in Jurassic Park.
Oh, they just deep fry it real
Yeah,
quick, like the Oreos at the carnival.
But I want it now.
Just flash deep fry it fast like a funnel cake.
It's like when Mo got the deep fryer. Fucking.
I had a baby a year ago, and the things that I've learned about the mortality rates for women of color who go into hospitals.
What does that have to do with your baby? So I'm a white Jewish woman who had a baby recently. So then I started reading a lot about the mortality rate of black women for some reason. I don't know how that.
What
I
are
don't
you
know how
talking
that
about,
correlates.
Amy?
Is she
dumb
fucking?
bitch.
Is she high right now?
I don't know, man.
All of the information that was new to me is it's really overwhelming, and there's a couple.
So wait a second. The mortality rate of black women in hospitals has really affected her. She's in a lot of pain, Mike. Look at the pain she's in.
It is. People need to be looting Amy Schumer's house. If you want equality, you burning her house down and looting.
Go to her
it.
deep freeze. There's a whole cow in there. Fucking
Unfortunately, there's no blacks in the Upper West Side, so.
Couple things.
a bunch of never opened P90X DVDs.
That I'm doing to try to help.
A fucking treadmill with dust on it.
A fridge full of soda and a bunch of unread texts from Jim Norton. Hey, Amy, if you ever want to come on the Jim and Sam show, it's right up the street. We'll send a car for you.
A bunch of empty packets of double stuffed Oreos.
Exactly.
Help, but it just feels like such little change.
The transcript for her husband's new book he's working on, How to Cook If You're Retarded. That's a good one.
A box full of love letters from Anthony Jeselnik. A signed photo of Dolph Ziggler.
Which is literally worthless.
I know.
No, oddly enough, she doesn't have that. She has a signed photo of Zack Ryder. Because she's not she's not a fan of Dolph Ziggler.
A stack of DVDs of all her failed pilots. Yeah. Oh, fuck. See, we can laugh at times like this, guys.
In so much time.
Well, thank you for sharing that perspective.
Amy Schumer went on the Breakfast Club and was highly disappointed that it wasn't what she thought it was.
She came in with a napkin tucked into her collar already.
Fork and knife.
And Charlemagne's like, bitch, what you doing? Like, we don't even... fuck you mean? No, we ain't serving no omelet, bitch. What the fuck is wrong with you?
Oh,
and she's
fuck.
Like, I was under the impression there'd be breakfast.
Joya Bessie goes, she has a photo of Silverman with her eye scratched out.
She sits down and starts barking her order out at Charlemagne because she thinks he's a waiter. Yeah, I'll start off with coffee and maybe an apple juice. What the fuck you mean? I ain't no waiter, bitch. It's just a radio show.
Fucking bunch of books that say joke structure for dummies.
Bitch coming in here shouting out orders like this is Shoney's. Fuck is wrong with you?
Oh,
this
fuck.
bitch out of here. I don't need this bitch.
Perspective. You mentioned it's something that you said a minute ago, and I don't want to put words in your mouth, so correct me if I'm wrong.
Yeah, because it's not cake. Enough. Take it seriously, but the looting going on.
But you said you don't think enough. Amy Cooper, for those who don't know, she did lose her job. She lost her dog as well.
Who's Amy Cooper? Was that the wife from Hanging with Mr. Cooper?
By the way, JH doesn't stand for Jamel Hill. It stands for Jewish Hand Puppet.
Oh, I didn't know that. And Amy Schumer just stands for Amy Schumer.
Yeah.
A lot of people seem a little bit more concerned about the dog than actually some of the interaction. But beside the point, I think you mentioned or you said that enough
No,
can happen
guys,
to her.
that's not
I don't
Tim
know.
Dillon on the right. Stop
Come
it.
on, that's not nice to Tim Dillon. Really, it's mean to him.
I just think like the equality and shit, it's like bullshit, you know? If I have black people are getting killed all the time. I wouldn't have said this years ago when I was in New York, but now I'm in LA, and it's just totally wrong what's going on with these people.
Oh, Amy Cooper is the one that is the video of that woman that had her dog and was basically choking the dog because she...
Is she related to Mr. Cooper?
I already made the joke. I said, is that Hanging with Mr. Cooper's wife?
Mr. Cooper.
Yeah.
Sorry.
I don't know if you guys know this, but since Christian Cooper has felt some level of guilt for all the things that have happened, he's commented on that and said that while he considered her apology to be genuine, and he thought that the consequences were too severe.
But she should never work again. She should never have a job again. She should be relegated to slavery for the rest of her life for the ultimate sin of being racist. That's right, folks. Racists shouldn't be allowed to work.